As the Soviets found it too difficult to breach the line at the Suma sector, they attacked 10 kilometers to the east in a sector known as Lähde. If they broke through there, then they could encircle the Finns holding the Suma position. Soviet commander Timoshenko knew he could beat the Finns in a battle of attrition. His plan was to wear them down and go for an intense final attack. Hey guys, DiplexHeated again. Welcome back to the Battle of Mannerheim line. This is part 2. We've moved forward a few months in time. It is February 1940, just a couple of weeks before the end of the war. And the Soviet troops are now about to attack the defenses around Lähde. They previously tried breaking through the toughest point of the line, which was in Suma. And on paper, the Finns were not supposed to win, but they did. So that battle is also nicknamed the Miracle of Suma, or the Miracle at Suma. So luckily, it was a near victory, but it was a historical outcome, and I'm actually kind of shocked it was. Those defenses definitely came through. The Soviets were attacking 5 to even 6 to 1 ratio, and lots of tanks. So I think we had just had an overall pretty good historical battle and just a great time. I realized though, after reading up on the battle itself and everything, that the next battle, the second battle of the Mannerheim line, didn't occur there. It actually, well, it probably occurred all over the place, but they broke through in Lähde, which was about 10 kilometers east of that point. So I've recreated what I've been able to sort of assume is that part. It's lesser defended, it's more forested and stuff, and I think it's gonna be cool. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and click start and just enjoy some action, man. A lot of tanks, a lot of infantry. We have some pretty cool Finnish defenses though, I'm not gonna lie. We've got some pillboxes. We didn't see that many pillboxes in the previous video, but they're available in this game, and I think it's cool to use more defensive structures. There's going to be a lot of artillery on map and off map today as well. Lots of tanks, lots of bunkers and trenches and stuff, and I think it's just going to be a good old battle. We're going to sit up here and watch as the first wave of Soviet infantry makes their appearance here. Same ratio today, about 5 to even 6 to 1. Let's say 6 to 1 just to be generous. The Finns will have some elements of the 5th Division counterattacking. That will be present as well. So overall, we're doing some historical battles here. Might take a break over the weekend. We'll see if it depends on how these videos perform. I like that you guys drop comments and likes. It really helps me out. But if it doesn't perform, then it's just too much work too much work to view ratio, I could say. Oh, some big shells landing back here. We're going to zoom in and have a look at these land fortresses coming in. This is the T-35, which is a bigger cousin of the T-28, or a bigger brother, perhaps. I'm not sure what their family relation is, but it is bigger. It is better. It is more. So let's... oh, that little T-26 took a little shot to the nape, one could say. Nice little cook-off. Oh! That smaller turret is knocked out. I believe that's a 45 mil. 76 up top. Some machine guns. This is crewed by 10 people. And it's rolling forward. Finish. Oh, one of the pillboxes have been destroyed, but the gun is functioning. Yes, look at that. It's completely shot up, but the gun is working. The pillbox has served as a bike helmet, bursting on impact, but the head inside, the goo, is still working. Some heavy machine guns working here as well. Another pillbox. I built this. I made this. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. In fact, it's quite great. Loving these stone formation. These are just not for show. This is what the Finns deployed throughout the entire Mannerheim line. I suppose they're just basically rocks placed there by vehicle or crane, or, you know, maybe not don't even know crane. In fact, I don't know why we're even discussing how the rocks were placed, but big rocks, stuck deep into the ground to prevent. Maybe they were even like molded concrete. I'm not sure they would mold concrete like that. No, they were rocks. Very, very good ingenuity of the Finns. We're moving across the line. It's a big line. This is the center. We were all on the right flank previously. Machine guns working on the attacking Soviets. The next two companies have been deployed. We've got a nice little high ground here. And the machine guns are angled not facing the front, but the side. So they're covering each other's front. This machine gun is covering the front of that trench. That machine gun is covering the front of the next trench. Oh, and there's artillery landing everywhere. The Soviets have brought up guns, as can be seen here. Oh! And you can just see a storm of infantry on the right side. Not sure where the breakthrough will happen in this battle. It'll depend on where the infantry and armor can do most damage. Possibly also Soviet artillery, which will be showing up soon. Of course, it has been present throughout the entire battle thus far, with grenades landing everywhere. Finnish artillery is active as well further back. Obviously impacts in the Finnish lines. Lots of dead bodies here. Here's another static machine gun working. Hidden in among the trees. Ooh, big impact back there. I think the Soviets struck a truck. Supporting the infantry. Good to see some supporting weaponry show up. Always welcome here for the attackers. This ridgeline has been captured, but it's under heavy fire. Tank has been destroyed, but the Soviet infantry is moving up slowly. You know, there's no sense in rushing the lines. There's enough cover to not have to do so. In the previous battle, they had to more or less push the lines, but here there's sufficient cover for them to work together with armor in a more sensible manner, and actually like push up, you know, not rush up. Phone lines are going blind over here. No one's going to be phoning in the Sunday bingo lotto session. I don't know. Do you have bingo lotto in Finland? I don't know why you would. We have it in Sweden. It's something on Sundays where it's like, what do you call it? Like scrape lottery. Oh. I haven't watched bingo lotto in a long time though. I wonder if that thing is still rolling. Probably is. Good concepts rarely die. Yeah, so this gun in the pillbox is still working. Oh, some howitzers, some medium howitzers further back, or we're trying to land some direct shots on that T-26, and we can see them just landing everywhere. Oh, crew of that gun got blown off, but his mate is going to take over and fire. We have a K-36 in this place, in sort of a makeshift placement. I mean, obviously it's been set up previously, but it's not in a pillbox. It is a half a pillbox, but sufficient cover to cover the majority of the gun from any incoming fire. This would be one of the most front forward positions, and it's cleared out. A lot of dead Finns here who have not died to artillery, but rather Soviet rifle fire, some precise rifle fire from further back. This gun position is completely wiped out, likely due to artillery or tanks. It doesn't seem like it's taken any great hits, so you know, some deadly Mosin action in the rear. Lots of artillery landing here and there. Pretty silent here on the right side. The center is where it's popping off, and that would be around here. This is sort of the main road leading into Lähde. I wonder where the frontmost Russians are. We're gonna have a little look here while the battle is coming to sort of an intermission. We're gonna go further back. Oh, Soviet artillery though striking these lines. Nowhere is safe, of course. These guns have been rushed up with the truck. They've had some ammo cases deployed, some simple netting to protect them from Soviet bombers. Oh, we got AT guns working from the rear as well. And here are some big guns. Some big guns working. Not really in like any particular artillery positions, but moved up to support the line. But they're quite far back behind the front line. This T-26 is about to cook off. But they're getting closer and closer to the obstacles. They're getting closer and closer. Let's have a little fun with this thing. We love to. Oh! That's all the fun we were allowed. So, no fun in Soviet Russia. Okay. I think the Soviets are going to bring in some big guns. I'm not lying. I hear more armor coming in. Oh, trust me, they're breaking through today. Whether you like it or not, it might not be an easy task. It might not be glamorous. It will, but it will happen. They will thrust past. I mean, unless there's going to be a miracle of Lähde, which would unfortunately disappoint us looking for a historical result. But it would be a Finnish achievement for sure. We'll see if they can. More tanks are rolling in, more infantry is coming in, and as I said, Soviet heavy artillery will be deployed further back as well to combat the Finnish defenses. But that pillbox position is just gnarly. It's taking fire. It is taking fire. I'm seeing shells targeted, but it's so efficient. I believe they're using a French-made gun that the Finns bought somehow. Here, even more armor is rolling up. I mean, they committed 2 tank brigades, if not even more, here by the second battle. I think we had a pretty accurate depiction of the first battle of the Mannerheim during the Battle of Sama, where they lost about 50 tanks and thousands of Soviets. I'd say we were close. They probably did lose 1,000 in the video, and nearly 50 tanks as well. So overall, pretty good representation. They were hanging on to a thin line there towards the end. These tanks are, you can see them moving down to the left here, so they're moving south or west along the line. That pillbox is active. Oof, lots of artillery just air bursting among the trees. If they hit the tree, they detonate, and they throw shrapnel everywhere. And it's such a cool viewing experience. Горадиню! Oh, right in the throat. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little standing reload of that DP. Nice. I think the DT is a cooler looking machine gun. It's a similar gun. It's got like a thicker magazine, and it's different looking. I believe they've placed the DT on some Soviet airplanes, but it is cool. Both are cool guns. The DP was more common, especially in the Vietnam War as well. Probably a bunch of the Korean War, perhaps too. I believe some like South American or African countries maybe used it up until the late 1900s as well. You never know. Oof. I mean, some countries still use the M14, like the rifle. I mean, there's plenty of modern adaptations of the M14 as well. It's not a bad gun. Sometimes it just works, you know? I mean, in fact, most of the equipment we see in today's conflicts used around the world were developed in the 70s, 80s. Some are modernized, of course, but, you know, it's... Yeah. Anyway. Oh, that soldier was blown off his tank. He got out, and it got blown off. These tanks are smoking and burning. There's little cover in the center now. It looks like the center is not the preferred route. But they're making progress. The armor is rolling up. Lots of artillery hitting the finish lines now. Oof. Where will the Soviets break through? AT gun destroyed there. The pillbox is fine. They're still working from it. The machine guns here are active. I believe... No, this one's been disabled. Yeah, this one's destroyed. So infantry's gonna have a time here on the right, Finnish right flank. Oof. See if this tank can target that bunker and knock it out. Oh, that was an excellent preview of the shrapnel working. That was sick. Tanks rolling down now to cover the infantry. They're leading the way here. Oh! Infantry is getting really close to the finish lines here. In fact, I think the first soldiers now are about to break the first perimeter. His comrades are moving up behind him. We've got a commissar there in one of the. Oh, stay clear of those holes. Oh. Cook off. It's really cool to sort of like, almost like if we move down on the ground level like this, we can sort of cross the entire line of attack. And just sort of find a little vantage point and just get a look at this assault. Hold up, let me treat you to some of the finest cinematography you'll see today. Maybe not in your life, maybe not this week, but today. Oof. Finnish AT is still working in the center. Infantry moving up, so is the armor though. Commissar with his PPD engaging there as well. See some of the Finnish lines from this perspective as well. Finnish AT gun still working. Here we have the Soviets moving up. Lots of casualties here on the high ground. Very cool stuff, guys. Very cool stuff. Let's move across the battlefield a little bit. Here we have a couple of tanks working. This one's abandoned. There should be more active ones inside the forest as well. Yeah, like this one. It's facing its rear to the enemy. I think that's almost shocking. Let's go ahead and move out of this, because it gets a little too intimate at times. They can't break through here. They know so. Oh, especially not now. But yeah, this rock wall here is efficient against armor, but obviously infantry is all the Soviets need really once they get past this first line to break through. There's some Soviet armor that might have... Yeah, some have gotten through though. So the Finnish right side has more or less fallen. I believe this bunker position is thoroughly knocked out too. No, I think... No, it looks inactive. Perhaps he's just waiting for his right moment to lay a nice fat burst of gunfire on the attackers. Pillbox in the center is still holding. Oh. Here comes just a parade of armor rolling down the center. Yeah, that's not gonna work, buddy. That's why they're there, dude. Oh. No. Oh god. Can they see? Is that enough vision for the driver? Oh, and they just couldn't deal with that pillbox. All right, we're gonna get a slightly broader view. There we go. Our tanks are cooking everywhere, but the Soviets just have more. That is just their way of warfare in this situation. They just have more. It might be shit. I mean, of course, not in all cases. Some are brilliant machines, but in this particular moment, it is just about throwing more at the enemy. And find a breakthrough. These guys are going to roll down the main road. There are AT guns further back and howitzers, but they might have been disabled. Oh yeah, now they're starting to hit the howitzers in the back. K-36 there in the far is gonna do the job. But I will admit, Soviet infantry has breached the Mannerheim line. The Mannerheim line has been breached. And we're going to see close quarter fighting now between Soviet infantry and Finnish defenders. Some of the reinforcements from the 5th Division has arrived. They're trying to almost counterattack a little bit on all sides. But without armor. Only with artillery support. So we'll see how efficient that counterattack will be. The Finnish right flank has fallen as well. Oof. Nice. Gonna put some 45mm shells into that tree line. We've got some Finnish defenders up on the high ground. In really cool snow uniforms. Let's have some more fun here with the... Lähde. Don't tell me no one's ever shot at a tank. Of course you shoot. You tank rolls up, you got a machine gun, you're gonna shoot at it. Probably not just stare at it. But I think they're well aware of the fact that it's not gonna have any impact on it. They're staying low there. Some moving up the center. This right side has been completely swamped. A lot of casualties here though, so there's definitely defenders. Not in this first trench line, but in foxholes and other defensive positions further back. What a cool battle. What a nice little historical battle here to summarize this little two-part mini-series. So, we'll see how these two perform over the weekend. If you guys like them, enjoyed them, I would like to make more videos of the continuation war. I think I can make that to a 4-part series with some of the major battles, courtesy of the good map making and the brilliant game with all the Finnish assets and stuff. Otherwise, I might just make some standalone battles. I'd like some summer scenarios too. That would be cool. Yeah, we did a little tactical Soviet retreat in the last video. I think we're gonna show off a little cool tactic because the Soviets are too close now. There's armor rolling up, So we're gonna do something cool here because people like these little story parts. Gotta abandon these positions now. This gun is knocked out. No crew nearby. Not that it really matters, but it is. It's hella cool. Oh wait, I can do this. I'm gonna try and preserve these guns, right? Vroom, vroom. Finnish artillery pulling back. I think that just summarizes this. This gun is completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. Okay, artillery has fallen back. That should be a rally, guys, and withdraw. Gather your platoon. Oh, maybe drop off. Turn fire as they're retreating, but yeah. The Finns, I mean, the Soviets definitely have broken through. Let's have a look at. I mean, they've brought armor through too, I believe. But I mean, let's be honest, there's not a whole lot left. But they just, yeah, there's more armor and infantry on this side. Let's have a look at casualties. We're gonna mark Finnish casualties in yellow. I mean, they took way more casualties here due to just the force of the Soviet assault, but the number of Soviet dead again are numbering thousands, and it's been a disastrous attack, despite the armor and artillery supporting them. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, they're gonna clean up here and come in from the flank. This is what led to the Finns actually withdrawing from the Mannerheim line, which they did because they were simply they lost part of the line, and you know the rest would crumble if attacked from the flanks and stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for all the support, comments, and likes and all that. And I'll see you guys in another video. Ciao.